Yo, 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 this is DJ Profit interview with the interview channel, and we're here at Quality Inn having breakfast at 7:35 in the morning on a Saturday, full moon day today, and I'm here with Lance. What's your last name, Lance?
Lance Drain.
Drain. And Lance, how you doing?
I'm pretty good this morning. Grateful to be alive, and I love the weather.
Oh, yes.
How are you?
It's tremendous weather, yeah. We're in Niceville, actually, so we're being nice. And we're both referees, and I understand you're a new referee. Is that right? Tell us about that.
That's correct. I actually got into this a couple weeks ago, about 3 now. Mostly so I could get in shape to play soccer again. But right now I'm really enjoying the community of soccer because I got out of it a couple years ago, and it's really just breathtaking to come and see everybody smiling, everybody having fun, and then you see the little boys dedicated to win, and that right there just warms my heart.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So there's a lot of competition out there, and that's the important thing, isn't it? To have a bit of fun while you're making a little money.
That's exactly it.
So you're about that, right? Having a little fun and make a little money at the same time.
You hit that nail right on the head.
Okay. you seem to be a very fun, enjoyable brother. You're eating your breakfast. Yeah.
Excuse my noise.
We're eating breakfast, both of us, actually. You got some Yoplait yogurts there, and some banana, and some egg, and muffin, and
bacon, sausage, everything.
Is there anything else in particular what you like to eat for breakfast?
That's a very good one. I usually skip breakfast and eat lunch for breakfast.
Yes.
So, not really breakfast
like
food.
A brunch.
Yes, I very much prefer Cracker Barrel for breakfast because you can order dinner.
Okay.
What's your favorite breakfast food?
My favorite breakfast food, actually, let's see, it's coffee.
Oh, that's mine too. You got me. You got me.
Get a little energized in the morning, and we have to be energistic today. But you don't have a game until what time?
I actually had a game at 8, and the schedule changed on my way over here, and now I don't start until 2 p.m., which I'm thankful for because my dad actually lives about an hour away in Pace, Florida, and he is coming to visit because he misses the soccer community too.
Oh, there's a very famous referee from Pace. Do you know what his name is?
No, sir. Tell me.
His name is Armando. So Armando, if you're listening, you too, Roger Rebels. We're here watching. We're having a bit of fun with you here in this area of Northwest Florida. So, how long have you actually lived in Tallahassee? That's where you're from, right?
Yes, sir. I was born and raised in Tallahassee, and I'm not sure how to describe it, but I lived on the north side, the south side, the east side, and eventually I settled in Havana.
North side, east side, west side of the Holiday Inn?
But I settled down in Havana. And
Havana?
That's right. I loved it. Nothing but quiet antique shops.
You know that song?
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so well, actually, I live close to that area, so we'll have to get together up that area. That's a very nice area. They have some nice shops and second-hand shops, things like that. But you're a very industrious person too, isn't that right, Lance? As well as refereeing, you do other things like AC, electrical, and all those dangerous things, going up poles.
Yeah, my life has flashed before my eyes more times than I can count. That's why...
Literally flash.
Literally. That's why I started taking things slow. You know how older people always say, do it right the first time? You know, it doesn't quite resonate until your life flashes before your eyes and you're like, you know what, maybe I should think about this before I jump right in.
Have you been electrocuted ever?
Yes, about 2 or 3 times, but nothing on a commercial grade building, thankfully. No. So it was just a little zoop. But they say it only takes 1/10 of an amp to cross your heart and kill you. So you can never be too careful.
Tell me about it. I was electrocuted on my knees in a wet field in Nepal.
What?
Yeah, Pokhara, Nepal, and I was electrocuted. I had to go straight to the lake and lie down backwards in the lake to get re-grounded.
Wow.
It was really a shocking experience.
Hey, can I show you something? I think you'll like. This is my first tattoo.
Oh dear.
And I like to describe it as
Right, yin yang.
even the roughest waters can clear and you can see the light, or if you look up, you know. And then even in the darkest days, the clouds will go away and you can see the light.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, I said
Profound.
even in the darkest days, the clouds can clear and you can see the light. Or even in the roughest seas, if you keep your head up, there's always light.
With that, I'm going to end part one of this very interesting interview. We're going to have more to come here with Lance. Lance, very up-and-coming referee. We're going to eat some sausages now.
Peace out. Part two.
So here we are with Lance on part two of this very enjoyable interview on this very enjoyable Saturday morning, having breakfast here at the Quality Inn. And having a little quality breakfast, I'd give it about 8 out of 10. How many marks out of 10 would you give the breakfast here?
Oh my goodness, I give it a 9.
9?
Because even the
Hot
sausage
coffee?
was good.
Sausage was good.
And I don't like sausage.
And they have Yoplait yogurts. Just love that.
You saw me snack them down like candy.
All right, go back to your refereeing. You started refereeing. Now, why did you start refereeing?
Well,
Lance?
it was for the kids. Honestly, more specifically for mine. I wanted him to...
You have a child?
Yes, sir. I have a 2-year-old boy. His name is Sage. He is my heart and soul. Unfortunately, he doesn't live with me right now.
But teaching him to play footy, are you?
That's it. He's going to play football.
All right.
But...
What kind of things are you going to concentrate teaching him how to play football? How are you going to teach him to play football there, Lance?
Well, let me explain it like this. The reason I want him to play soccer is because of the benefits I realized later in life it taught me. For example, perception and looking out of the corner of your eye, and then, yeah, you know. But more importantly,
I do that everywhere. Look out the corner of your eye. Got to be aware of the winds blowing.
That's right. Which way? Southeast winds today, boys.
Perception. So that's interesting. So
The most important was reflexes, though, because I have very fast. I can feel things when they're about to hit me in the head before they hit me in the head. You know, perfect example from soccer.
we're going to look at these legs now. Okay, your legs looking very fit and trim.
Chicken thighs, chicken legs.
So perception. You're going to teach your sons soccer for perception and what else?
For multitasking, pretty much. I want him to be able to project what's about to happen.
Being quick on his feet.
Yeah, definitely. I want him to be all hand-eye coordinated, foot-eye coordinated, and the point that I'm getting along at is psychic. Because in soccer, you have to know what's about to happen before it happens. And you have to know how to read the people. If they're good, they can steal the ball from you. If not, what kind of moves do you need to mix it up with? You know, do a little fake. All that fun stuff.
So how to predict the future?
Yeah, that's it.
Be anticipation. And
That's a good word. I want him to learn to anticipate.
okay, there's a song that goes, anticipation. Oh, no, maybe that's the one.
Oh God, don't sing that.
So
Teasing.
we're going to have to play a little footy ourselves sometime there, Lance.
Absolutely.
So you got into football or soccer for your son's sake?
Yeah.
And the children's sake?
I really like to lead by example. So I used to look at my dad playing soccer and think, wow, what a god. I want to be that. And
Your dad played soccer?
yeah, absolutely. He was actually the one that put a ball in my crib, and I started kicking a
He
ball
put a ball in your crib?
before I could even walk.
A size, what size was
It was like a 3.
So you were bumping a ball around when you were just a little
That's it.
toddler?
I was scoring goals with my head all day. Goal! That's it. But
Brilliant.
the point was, I want my son to look up to someone doing a lot. You know, not being lazy on the couch, playing on his phone.
Right. So you actually played as a forward for your high school team?
Good assumption, but I'm a midfield guy.
Midfielder.
I was the one with the stamina. So they picked me because I could run and I would love to score that goal. So I would be a forward, and then as soon as that ball got stolen, I would be on defense. They loved me.
Oh wow.
Loved me. But I actually
what high
stopped
school did you
ninth
go
grade.
to?
Oh, great question, sir. I went to Florida High, 6th through 12th grade. But at the new campus, not at FSU's campus. It was in Southwood.
Southwood, so Florida High School. I've never even heard of Florida High School. Is it still there?
Yes, sir. It's basically in between Tram Road and Shumard Oaks Boulevard.
Oh, you mean the FSU school?
Yeah, the FSUS is what it's called.
I know it. I know it now. I've been over those fields.
We call it Florida High.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. So you've got quite a background in playing football, and now you're on the field blowing the whistle.
That's right.
So have you ever given a yellow card?
See, I should have, but let me tell you the story. So, I was at the FSU rec tournament for Sarah, and I told her, this is my... Sarah Howe, right? I said, this is my second day as a referee. Please put me as an AR only. So she goes, okay. And I get there, and she was testing me. She put me as a U10 female center by myself. Luckily, I had some very good coaching before, like Mike
Sarah
Mood.
threw you in the deep end.
It was fun. Mike Mood actually helped me get through it. I don't know if you know him.
Mahmood, yeah.
Mahmood, yeah, sorry. That's his real name. He said call him Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
But Mahmood gave me some tips, and it went very well. But back to the part about the yellow card. So, I'm reffing this game. This is my second day refereeing.
Under 10 game.
Yes, sir. And I had never even got the flag directions back in my head because I hadn't played soccer in 4 years. So I'm like, yellow ball. I'll just call it out. And long story short, the coach...
You couldn't tell your right from your left, in other words.
Don't tell all my secrets. But the coach was yelling at me. This was a really loud, bigger lady coach. I hadn't heard somebody so loud.
Oh, yeah, they're the worst.
She's hitting her, ref. And I said, I didn't see it play on, you know? And she is just flipping out. That's offsides. That's another foul. Every 5 seconds, she's screaming, ref, ref. So eventually, I got my confidence in soccer and realized that was one of the people I should have given a yellow card to. But to answer your question, I have not.
Oh, okay. So, I hear you there, Lance. I totally do. Brilliant. So, there's a very good yellow card story. Would you like to ask me one?
I would love to. I was just going to ask you the same thing.
Oh, go on then.
Okay. DJ Prophet, I want to hear about the craziest yellow card you have ever had to throw out.
Okay. Let me. The craziest yellow card I've ever had to give, which I never gave, but I should have given.
Okay, I thought that was my dad. That's not him. Sorry.
That will have to be last weekend.
Really?
Yeah. It was involving a coach.
Oh no.
And the coach, the first question coach asked me was, how many games have you done so far?
What? Oh my lord. Off to a bad start.
Yeah, off to a bad start right away. And I said, don't worry about that, coach. That's nothing to do with it. Why are you asking me that question? And then I asked him, now, coach, I've told the boys there's no dissent on the sidelines. And he said, what do you mean? That's all part of the game. That's part of the game. I said,
strike two.
So anyway, the game ended up being held up for 20 minutes. And
oh my lord.
The director, John Guidro, who's a very nice young man, came over and spoke to the guy. He says, well, it is part of the game, but it's meant to be done respectfully towards the referees. And so he basically had my back, and John did a very nice thing. And the coach ended up very impressed with my refereeing, and at the end of the game was my best friend. So, but he could have received a yellow card at the beginning of the game. And as referees, we're not allowed to give coaches yellow cards. You know that?
Right. You ask, tell, dismiss.
Right. And ask, tell, was it?
Ask, tell, dismiss.
That's what ask, tell, dismiss. So I didn't dismiss him, but he almost dismissed me.
They almost forfeited the game for you. Wow.
So anyway, that's one yellow card story. I have a few.
What's your favorite? Let's hear that.
A red card story.
Okay.
Happened to Thomasville versus Colquitt.
Let me get my popcorn.
Thomasville versus Colquitt, which actually Thomasville, you know Thomasville High School? They went to the finals.
Wow.
Of the state playoffs, and in fact played last night, and I haven't got the result yet, but they may have won the state championships for the state of Georgia.
Yes.
Thomasville. Hopefully they did. I would love to find that out, the information.
What age group?
But anyway, I refereed the high school varsity boys football team, and I had a bit of difficulty with some of the players there. But not too bad. It was at the end of the game, and the goalkeeper came charging out of the box and manhandled a player after he lost control of the ball, and I had to send him off because he had recently received a yellow card in the first half.
Absolutely.
And so I sent him off, and then another player came by me and said, "You're a bleep bleep referee," and I had to send him off too. So 2 send-offs within 5 minutes of the end of the game.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
they were down to 9 men, but they managed to win the game 2-1 against Thomasville.
Wow.
So that was quite a highlight, and that's all on film, by the way. It's on YouTube. Watch the game yourself. Colquitt versus Thomasville. Thomasville versus Colquitt. Thomasville were at home. It's on YouTube. Check it out today. So we're going to end up this part 2 of this. Any last comments before we go to a little break?
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Have a nice muffin. And
Yes, sir.
eggs and bacon for breakfast.